So Lepidoptera, this is just some background information. Lepidoptera is the order that has moths, butterflies, and skippers. The name Lepidoptera means scale wings. Lepido means scale. Ptera means wings. Um, all lepidopterans have microscopic scales that cover their wings, which is where the name originates from. It is among the four largest insect orders, along with Coleoptera, which are beetles, Diptera, flies, and Hymenoptera, which are ants, bees, wasps, and sawflies. It has 180,000 known species worldwide. Out of these, it is estimated that only 5% are butterflies. Most Lepidoptera larvae, which are known as caterpillars, are herbivores. They're found on all continents except Antarctica, and they also inhabit all terrestrial habitats. So the life cycle of Lepidoptera, this is showing it, started as an egg, and then these are the larval instars, which are the phases that they have between molting. They usually have like 4 to 6, depending on the species, but it can vary. Then they pupate, and then they become an adult. And these are some eggs. They're not always like laid in clusters like this. Only some species do that. This is an example of an egg, like of a caterpillar that's about to hatch. The eggs turn clear right as they're about to come out, and then this is the caterpillar hatching. So their life cycle is what's known as a complete metamorphosis, and basically it just includes all these 4 stages. And these are some moth pupa and pupae, and this is a male and this is a female, and you can see the antennae like outlined in the pupa, which is pretty cool. So about pupae, it's the final stage before an insect that undergoes complete metamorphosis becomes an adult. A butterfly pupa is known as a chrysalis. So the difference between a chrysalis and a cocoon is that a chrysalis is the hardened body of a butterfly pupa, and a cocoon is an external structure that is made by the larvae to protect themselves during the pupal stage. Butterflies, except for a few of them, only turn into chrysali and do not build a cocoon. When it comes time to pupate, moths that pupate above ground begin by making a cocoon, usually made from silk. Once the cocoon is completed, the caterpillar molts for the last time and then forms a pupa inside of it. Other moth species pupate in the ground and do not build a cocoon. So these are some examples of chrysali. This is a zebra longwing. This is a glasswing. This is a giant swallowtail, and that's an owl butterfly, which is a snake mimic. And this is a mimic of like, it kind of looks like it's part of the tree, which is pretty cool. This is a dead leaf mimic. And these like shiny ones are orange spotted tiger clearwing chrysali. These are cocoons. So this is a bagworm cocoon. This is like a net cocoon. And it has a net, so it's suspected that it has a net because it can have like more airflow, so like fungi doesn't grow inside the cocoon. This is a silk moth cocoon, like cut in half, so you can see the pupa inside of it. All right, so I'm gonna talk about caterpillars now. These is just to show like how like diverse they are. So the anatomy, we have ocelli, which are the simple eyes, mandibles, thoracic legs, spiracles, and prolegs, thorax, admin, and then they have anal prolegs. So they have 6 true legs, which are close to the front of the body here, and then they have the prolegs, which are also known as false legs. And caterpillars can have 2 to 5 pairs of prolegs, depending on the species, and the legs help the caterpillars hold onto the plant. After they become an adult, they continue to have the 6 true legs, but not the false legs. So this is a close-up picture of the prolegs. They're like kind of stubby and cute. All right, so butterflies. There are around 17,500 known species of butterflies. They're all in the superfamily Papilionidae. They compose the 5 families of true butterflies. So this is Nymphalidae, which are brush-footed butterflies. These are all examples. Pieridae, whites and sulfurs. Papilionidae, swallowtails, Apollos, and birdwings. Like Candidae, blues, coppers, hair streaks, and Rhodinidae, meadowlarks. So now we're going to talk about skippers. So there's actually another family of butterflies called Hesperidae, which includes all skippers. So previously, they were considered separate from butterflies, but recently they were placed in the same superfamily as them. There's approximately 3,500 species of skippers that exist worldwide, and they're considered an intermediate form between moths and butterflies. So like butterflies, they're diurnal, they have clubbed antennae, and they lack frenula, which are wing coupling structures. However, their adult bodies tend to resemble moths. So these are some examples of skippers. All right, I'm talking about moths now. So these are just some superfamilies. There's like, oops, okay. There's like 45 superfamilies, and I just included these 6 because I couldn't really talk about all of them. But there's around 160,000 known species of moths that exist worldwide. And these are like the most prominent superfamilies. So this is Noctuidae, owlet, tiger, tussock, and prominent moths. Pyraloidae, webworms, and snout moths, which are pretty cool. Snout moths, they have like these cute little noses. Geometridae, inchworms, and swallowtail moths. Galachidae, twirler, cosmoturcid, case bearer, and ocheophorid moths. These are leaf roller moths, and there's Bombasoidae, silkworm, and hawk moths. So the difference between moths and butterflies are that while moths and butterflies have many similarities, they also have many differences. For example, most moths are nocturnal while butterflies are diurnal. At rest, moths spread their wings out while butterflies fold them back. So these are showing the resting positions. You can see like when they're at rest, moths have their wings out like that and butterflies have them up like this. Moth wings, unlike butterfly wings, have a frenulum, which is a structure that connects the forewing to the hindwing. There are many more species of moths and butterflies. They are also much more diverse in size. The smallest moth is only around 1 millimeter, and the largest moth can have up to 12 inches in wing length. However, the smallest butterfly has a wing length of ½ an inch, and the largest has a wing length of about 10 inches. Butterflies have a thin antennae with clubs at the end. Moths usually have either feathery or non-clubbed antennae. So you can see here, it's like kind of feathered, but here it's clubbed and thin. And moths also have thicker bodies than butterflies usually. So why are Lepidoptera important? Butterflies and moths are important for several different reasons. They have educational value, scientific value, and ecosystem value. They have fascinating life cycles that are taught to children around the world. Butterflies have also been used as examples of insect migration. Lepidopterans have been used as model organisms to research many different areas of biology. For example, mimicry, embryology, genetics, evolution, biodiversity, conservation, and population dynamics have all been researched using moths and butterflies. They provide a large range of environmental benefits, including pollination and being an important element of the food chain. Okay, and that's it.